Meaningless in the big picture. The basketball game begins, and Indiana will start with it. Mike Tirico, Hubie Brown with you, and Paul George. And George Hill, the Indiana point guard, gets it and hits it ahead to Miles Turner. Hubie, for folks who haven't seen the
defense tonight, because even if you score, they are bringing the ball back at you in a hurry.
That is something that Frank Vogel can play if you're into the analytics. Outstanding season. Mid-range jumper for Paul George is off. Mahinmi able to secure it. And a find of Monte Ellis for an open three. Nice. A chance to memorize Adam Silver's signature, but for the NBA.
Well, because he's a complete player, Mike. He can't.
Mahinmi throws it down on the field.
This year, this is his 45th start, and he's answering with close to 10 points a game, and then 8.8 rebounds.
Durant with the
good team leader.
Westbrook on the miss. George back the other way. Pass to Turner. Nice. Beautiful spin, and you see some of the athleticism like Chicago and Cleveland, Utah, Washington, and then the Clippers game. Lob to Durant from Westbrook. That's 5 assists for Russell Westbrook.
And the opposite side of the floor, because that's even what's hurting him here right now in his first quarter.
Okay.
The off-the-ball, offside movement. If they clean that up, and then
the option is available.
Backdoor.
And Collison makes the pass. The guy who's been tonight.
Coach, thank you. Mike?
All right, Heather, thank you. So Miles, who averages 12 a game, their fourth leading scorer, missing punch off the bench. Cantor able to roll that one in, and the Thunder lead for the first time. Knocked away by Joe Young for the high flying finish for Young, who's averaged 4 points a game. You see, the whole pace of the game changes when Westbrook comes back in.
Well, see, that's it.
Kevin Durant back in for Oklahoma City, 5 of 9, 10 points, 3 boards. In his return, lob for Adams.
How about that?
Monte Ellis returners on it for the Pacers.
Well, the one thing, if you're playing against them, they will allow you back. We'll move for you, but if you're not going to get the pass, come on now, they're not going to keep moving.
How about that off the inbounds?
You worry. Shooting up there 48, 49% from the field and threes. Oh, look at this guy.
Anytime it's 6, and here he goes again. Westbrook on the run. 2 are back. Finding Durant down the lane. And 1. The top duo.
Well, but then an outstanding coach at Seattle, as well as the head coach of Portland. And I was very sad to see him leave.
Here's the shot from the man he idolized growing up.
You got to get us. There you go.
And Paul George on the punch, and Turner. Waiters, good hang in the air to deliver the pass, and Westbrook finishes. Good fake on the pass to Durant on the 2-on-1. Oklahoma City just 2 of 16. Miles Turner. And Paul George on the attack to Mahinmi for 2.
At least this time, they scored.
Westbrook finds the rolling Cantor at the basket. This or that. You point out so often, let's not just talk with your offense as Cantor works inside the score. There's Cantor with a nice finish. Takes it back up to an 8-point lead. Let's talk about defense and the guys who make the all-defensive team over time. In addition to being solid offensive.
The other end, Indiana has missed 5 out of 12. Nice. And a push.
Yeah, nice out of the timeout play. That says a lot about Turner. You see that here. Off the miss, Monte Ellis goes right at Singler. Euro step and the finish at the rim.
That was a great finish. Terrific.
Three rattled home by Cantor. That's his 5th three-pointer of the season on 11 attempts.
Coach, thanks so much for your time.
Well, he's definitely on the money, Mike. The 4 turnovers gave the Pacers 8 points on the break.
Ellis comes out of the start of the quarter, knocks that. Cameron Payne knocking down that outside shot. Hits him at 40% from 3. Nice cut to the basket. Lavoy Allen with the finish. And there
you can see he's hurting. So he's hurting right now. He definitely got hurt at the other.
Ricochets to Joe Young. Speed by Young around Payne and contorted his body well to avoid the contact. And Billy Donovan wants to stop it here. Inflatable mascots for throwing themselves on the floor during the timeout. Quite entertaining. Payne, a lefty floater from the southpaw.
And then also set plays, and he just arrived.
Right.
So it isn't like baseball where your guy, all he has to do is bring his glove.
Couple of sweatsuits. George the lob. Turner Back to George, fakes the three, takes the three, and
There
makes it.
you go.
And it's down to a 2-point game.
Come on now. I kept saying you now. They're second in the league in offensive rebound. Is that correct? At 13 a game.
Beautiful, and it's tied up at 82. Miles Turner.
He's so talented. He can just stop. Look at it.
And speaking of which,
Speaking of talent.
yeah,
See, the problem is he changes direction and leaves you on the spot.
George the find.
Oh,
Thunder
yes.
finish. Mahinmi.
Yeah.
On Mahinmi. A 4 here tonight.
See, this is what he loves to do. Take the little guy down in, get the double team, that frees somebody else.
And how good are they in those situations?
The size of the guy. We're talking about doing it over a 7-foot guy.
Exactly.
Looks easy from here, by the
Very
way.
easy, doesn't it? All right. Two-man game. Adams. And you think, and despite the slow shooting start, 10th in the league in scoring at 22 a game, he's got 19. The number is 5 with 250, and there's Durant.
This guy, he breaks your heart.
Guys who are willing to take every shot, no matter the situation or the defense. Mahinmi, that was lost in his hands. That's another wide open three. Interesting, he'd be using a couple of times. Not a. Mahinmi, Waiters showing good defense. Ellis finally lost him. Turner going to take the three.
Oh, my!
Miles Turner, his first three-pointer of the year. Trying to lose Waiters. Shot clock at 8-7, and here comes the screen from Mahinmi. Monte Ellis.
Oh, whoa!
All three, and the Thunder down by 3. Timeout.
Not foul a three-point shooter.
Westbrook sees Hill, so it slows him down a bit. Durant, top 3. That's good. 1-point game, 5.9.
That's right.
Thunder, no timeouts. Pacers have them, and smartly taken by Frank Vogel's.
Very smart.
And it's Solomon Hill. They took out Mahinmi, a poor free throw shooter. Hill's out there because there's going to be no timeout in between. So if they go for a 3, it's a chance to switch everything on defense as well. Ellis to trigger. They have a timeout if they can't get it in. He gets it in on the sideline, and they got it to their best free throw shooter. It's of a second going off the clock there. George made the first, so Indiana's going to have to defend here. And they'll have a question. Do you want to foul and prevent the three-point opportunity from Oklahoma City?
Well,
If this is good for Paul George.
There you go. Now it comes down to coaching. What is the philosophy of the coach staff? It's not a gimme that they foul. It's interesting how more than 50% of the coaches in the country will let the guy take the shot.
Westbrook for the tie. No, it's off, and the Indiana Pacers come out of the All-Star break, rally from down 9 after 3, and come up with a tremendous road win for a team that needs to keep building its playoff resume. They win in Oklahoma City, but this is one that most of the rest of the teams in this section of the East won't get, especially in the tough months of February and March.
Think about it. It's the 10th loss for Oklahoma City against the East.
Yes.
10 losses. Now,